How are you learning to communicate more effectively?
That's the one area where I'd say I get the most benefit of working in an environment like Frog, where frogs naturally are able to communicate with lots of different levels of people at once. So not just groups, but also they can create things that communicate to perceptual abilities. Say just the form and the image itself speaks to nonverbal aspects of the mind, which I think is critical to really being good at communication, is getting beyond verbal. I'm more strong working in language, and written language especially. And so working with people who are so good and have bandwidth in nonverbal kind of ways is tremendous. And so that's, I'd say, where I've grown the most is around appreciation and an understanding of kind of the tools and processes that people use to do nonverbal communication. We kind of enter a shared space with, say, a whiteboard, and we both inhabit that. You know, they come in from their perspective and I from mine, and then it's a conversation with a lot of, say, prompts and a lot of, say, prototypes, and we iterate. And so it's an iterative process as opposed to a linear process. But it's mostly about creating an environment in which you can have an open, I'd say, somewhat detached conversation about something. So it's not personalized in a way. That means that you can talk about something and evaluate it and not sort of see it as something that's critical about yourself. And it works both ways. So when they kind of help evolve an idea, I can try to tell them that the compromise they've made in a certain way creates you lose some of the meaning of, say, something I'm trying to communicate. So we have to kind of continue to evolve it. So it's, depersonalizing it, and it's iterating, and it's also, creating a kind of a distributed cognitive state where you both can kind of work on a problem, but from different perspectives.